Saint Michael, the Archangel, Prince of the heavenly host, undefeated warrior in the battles of the Spirit, you who know the pain that no one sees, the suffering that no one understands, and the urgency that burns inside the heart of the one who calls on you. Enter now into the life of this person who is in prayer. Because today, Saint Michael, there is someone here who needs more than comfort, who needs a miracle, and cannot wait. Saint Michael is already at your side. He sees your exhaustion. He feels your troubled soul. He understands everything that has been stealing your peace in these recent days. He walks with you, even in the moments when you feel completely alone. He shelters you when everything around you feels threatening. He fights for you when you feel like you no longer have strength to keep going. And today, seeing your surrender, he rises once more, with the sword in his hand, with divine authority, to battle for your urgent miracle. Be welcome to this prayer channel, a place of prayer and a place of spiritual refuge. Here every word is carried with faith, and every cry is lifted to heaven with strength. If you are in need of a divine intervention, this prayer is for you, because today it is not only you who are crying out. Heaven itself is moving on your behalf. Saint Michael the Archangel, I come to you with my soul torn open, because there are pains in me that I no longer even know how to explain. Pressures that suffocate me, struggles that I face in silence, fears that I cover with a smile. But you see, you know, you understand. For this reason, today I do not ask only for protection. I ask for your intervention. I need your light to enter and fill the dark corners of my life. May your sword cut the ties that hold me down. May your presence undo everything that is trying to keep me from moving forward. Saint Michael, if there are forces standing against my blessing, drive them away with your divine authority. If there are words of curse spoken against me, nullify each one right now. If there are people plotting harm behind my back, bring truth to light before any damage can reach me. If there are invisible chains holding me still, break them all with your flaming sword. Saint Michael, I need a miracle, not something small, not an improvement of any kind, but something vast, complete, and impossible to human eyes. Something that only God can make real, that only your powerful intercession can reach, that changes destinies, transforms stories, and breaks cycles of pain to begin a new season of life. You are the Archangel who faces the enemy eye to eye, the warrior who drives darkness away with your light, the shield of the weak, the right arm of God in the spiritual battle. That is why I come to you with everything I have, with my plea, with my despair, and with my hope. If there are spiritual bindings closing in around me, undo them now. If there are heavy places surrounding my soul, purify them with your holy presence. If there are hidden wounds inside me that no one understands, touch them now with your restoring power. If there are thoughts of defeat trying to dominate my mind, replace them with courage. If there are paths closed before me, open the doors with your celestial strength. Saint Michael, let your sword now pass over my life, cutting away everything that does not come from God. Let your shield protect me from every spiritual attack. Let your eyes reach every detail of my story, every person involved, every circumstance placed in your hands. Nothing is hidden from your sight. Nothing is too great for your authority. If there are situations within my family in need of restoration, act now. If there are misunderstandings, bring reconciliation. If there is distance, draw us close. If there are old wounds, dissolve them. Let peace reign again within my home. Let my family be protected by your presence, and let no evil come near us. If there are financial troubles, Saint Michael, intercede for provision. Open the roads of opportunity. Release the resources that have been held back. Move hearts, unlock what has been restrained. Let all scarcity be replaced by abundance. Let honest prosperity reach me, so that I may live without fear of tomorrow. If there are illnesses in my body or in the life of someone I love, may your light bring healing. Let every cell be touched. Let diagnoses be reversed. Let pain cease. Let health be restored. May the name of God be glorified through the healing that has already begun. Saint Michael, if there are forces pulling me backward, lift me up. If there is weariness weighing upon me, renew my strength. If there is anguish silencing my faith, rekindle my hope within. I know that you are already by my side. I know that your sword has already been raised. I know that the impossible has already begun to become possible. If you feel that Saint Michael is fighting for you in this very moment, if you sense that something unseen is being broken, that answers are being released, remain in faith before heaven. Do not pray as one desperate, but as one who trusts that victory is already being built above. Saint Michael, warrior of the Most High, Prince of the Celestial Army, I ask you to keep advancing before every unresolved situation. Go where I cannot go. See what I cannot see. Act where my strength cannot reach. Because there is still a miracle waiting to manifest, and only your sword can break the barriers that the spiritual world tries to raise. Write with faith, Saint Michael is already bringing my miracle, even if my eyes do not see it yet. If there are people around me who do not wish me well, let them be gently removed with discernment and peace. I do not seek revenge, nor do I want to see anyone fall. I only ask that all things that block my growth be taken from my path. If the enemy hides behind familiar faces, let your light reveal everything that must come to the surface. I do not wish to walk in confusion, Saint Michael. I want to walk in truth. If there are places where my soul feels no peace, where my spirit grows restless, where the air is heavy and oppressive, pass through them with your presence, and purify each corner. Let no place where I set my feet weaken me. Let no place I must be become ground for darkness. If something hidden tries to reach me, let your sword destroy it before I even perceive it. Saint Michael, I do not pray only for myself. I place in your hands those I love. Protect my family, my children even when they are far. Protect my spouse even when harmony fails. Protect my parents, my brothers and sisters, each person who belongs to my life and whom I carry in my heart. Let no evil touch them. Let your protection be visible and real over each one. If there are negative words spoken against my name, let them lose all power now. If there are judgments, slanders, gossip, or lies, let them be annulled. Let truth prevail. Let my image be restored. Let what was said about me without knowing my heart have no strength to harm me. Let me walk freely, clean and light. If there are decisions I still need to make, Saint Michael, illuminate my mind. Let me not act in haste, nor be deceived, nor be led by impulse or by counsel from those who cannot see within. Show me clearly which path I must follow. Let your voice be louder than all others. Let your sign be clear, your presence my guide toward the will of God. If there are pressures, Saint Michael, ease them. If there are burdens, help me to release them. If there are duties I carry that are not mine, show me what I can lay down. And if there are old wounds, heal them with your light. I do not want to live chained to what has already passed. I want to walk freely, to breathe deeply, without fear. I want to live in peace, even when not everything is resolved. Because when the soul rests in peace, even waiting becomes light. If, by chance, the answer delays, if the miracle comes in stages, if change unfolds slowly, grant me patience to not give up along the way. Strengthen my faith. Show me that even silence is a sign, that even in the delay there is preparation, that even unseen, angels are moving for me. You, Saint Michael, never leave a prayer unanswered, for your invisible sword is already in motion. Write with faith. Saint Michael is with me, and my miracle is on the way. I remain in prayer, Saint Michael, for my soul already feels the signs of change. Even though problems still stand before me, something inside has shifted, a lightness I did not have before, a peace beginning to bloom, a quiet certainty that I no longer carry this battle alone. Because you, Michael, are with me. And when you are present, nothing remains the same. At this moment, I hand over what fear still lingers within me, that hesitation, which keeps me from believing completely in victory. Those inner voices trying to convince me nothing will change, those thoughts that sabotage my faith and steal the hope from my heart. I surrender all of that into your hands and ask, replace it with confidence, with courage, with true faith. If there are spiritual bonds still tying me to what should have already ended, cut them now. If there are invisible alliances with old pains, undo them. If there are unresolved feelings, resentments, guilt, or fears, purify them all with your light. I no longer wish to walk carrying the weight of the past. I want to walk free, light, guided by the certainty that God is already taking care of everything. If there are people in my life not sent by God, reveal them. If there are influences trying to lead me astray, remove them. If there are voices that confuse instead of strengthen, silence them. And if I myself am the greatest saboteur of my own journey, Saint Michael, enter the deepest part of my heart and renew me completely. You know how thoughts sometimes lead us into dark places, to discouragement, sleepless nights, that knot in the throat that no one sees. So many inner battles rise within, but you are also the warrior of the mind, the one who breaks thoughts of defeat and replaces them with strength, faith, and direction. Saint Michael, enter now into my thoughts. If there is confusion, bring clarity. If there is anguish, bring calm. If there is the excess of responsibility crushing me, bring balance. If there is guilt without reason, remove it. And if there are voices from the past still echoing in my soul, silence them with the voice of truth. If there are nights when sleep does not come, visit my rest. If there are nightmares, turn them into peace. If there is insomnia, touch my mind with your light and quiet all that disturbs me. Let my home be a place of peace. Let my room be ground of heaven. Let my soul find rest, even when my body is tired. In this moment, Saint Michael, I also want to place before you my dreams, those that were forgotten, those that once felt too great, those that once made my eyes shine, but that I set aside because of hardship. I hand them to you now. If they are within God's will, renew in me the desire to fulfill them. If there are projects that have stood still, breathe new life into them. If there are paths that seemed closed, reveal new directions. If there are vocations, talents, or abilities I abandoned out of fear, pressure, or lack of encouragement, awaken them in me once again. And if there is anything within me still resisting growth, change, or complete surrender, touch it with your light. I do not want to live halfway anymore. I do not want to wait endlessly for a better day. The moment is now. Your presence is already here, and I believe the miracle has already begun. Saint Michael the Archangel, Prince of Heaven, strengthen me on the difficult days, on the days when everything seems to fall apart, on the days when no one understands what I feel, on the days when I wish to stop, on the days when tears keep falling. Stay with me on those days, not only as an angel who protects, but as a brother of the soul, a faithful friend, a tireless warrior at my side. And when my victory arrives, because I believe it will, may I never forget who fought for me. May I never forget this prayer. May I never lose humility. May I never close my eyes to those still struggling as I once did. If I am blessed, may I become a channel of blessing. If I am healed, may I be an instrument of healing. If I am restored, may I bring hope to those in need. For I know that everything that comes will be for the glory of God. Saint Michael the Archangel, your presence remains with me steady as a rock. With every word, with every breath of my soul, I feel your sword in motion, cutting ties, loosening knots, and opening the paths that once seemed closed. Even without seeing everything with my eyes, my heart already knows heaven is already acting. Your flaming sword, Saint Michael, has opened the blocked roads. Your strength has dissolved the invisible chains that held me to suffering. Your protection has sealed my home, my family, my thoughts, and every part of my life. I know that from this moment on, nothing will be the same. Victory is already written. Change has already been released. My spirit knows you remain with me. Saint Michael, Prince of the heavenly host, thank you for every answer heaven has already sent, for every deliverance I did not even notice but that kept the worst from happening. Thank you for fighting for me, even when my faith grew weak. Thank you for not giving up on me, even when I almost gave up on everything. If there is still something in my life that needs your touch, continue your work. If there are fragile areas, keep strengthening them. If there are hidden shadows, keep illuminating them. I place myself completely under your guard, trusting that no power of evil can stand against your presence. And in this instant, with all faith and gratitude, I ask you, remain by my side every day of my life. Let me awaken under your protection. Let me sleep within your presence, guarding my home. In every decision, every step, every challenge, may you go before me, guiding me to the center of God's will. Saint Michael, visit now all the places that will be important for my future. Go before the conversations, the meetings, and the paths I will need to walk. If there are dangers, keep me away. If there are deceptions, reveal them. If there are wrong choices, block them. And if it is time to grow, to prosper, to live all that God dreamed for me, open the doors with your strength and make me advance. You were chosen by God Himself to face evil. You conquer darkness with light, undo lies with truth, and destroy snares with your sword. For this reason, no fear can rule over me, no word spoken against me can wound me, no curse can imprison me, because you have already sealed my story with victory. And when the days are difficult, for I know trials will still come, remind me of this prayer. Remind me of this peace. Remind me that I was heard, that I was cared for, that I was guarded by a warrior of heaven. Remind me that my prayer rose, and heaven came down to meet me. Saint Michael the Archangel, from today I want to walk with greater faith, to live with deeper gratitude, to trust with stronger courage, because I know that everything which once seemed impossible has already begun to change. The storm is passing, the miracle is moving, the blessing is on its way. Take care of me and of all who belong to me. Take care of my health, my finances, my spirituality. Take care of my dreams, my plans, my heart. Let nothing within me be outside the protection of God. And you, faithful servant of heaven, continue fighting for me until the work is complete. And when grace is reached, when the miracle manifests, when the answer arrives, may I never forget who stood with me on the battlefield. May I bear witness with joy. May I glorify the name of God. May I proclaim with faith, Saint Michael the Archangel fought for me, and my miracle came to pass. Saint Michael, I remain in prayer, for I know your presence is still here surrounding me like a shield, strengthening me as a faithful friend, guiding me as one sent from heaven. Now, my soul no longer cries out as before, it grows silent, yet it is a silence filled with trust, the trust that even unseen, everything is being set in its place, that even without full understanding, all things are being arranged, and that even without touching, the miracle is already on its way. At this moment, I place before you my spiritual life. How many times have I drifted away from God because of the distractions of the world, because of pain, of doubt, of haste? How many times has my prayer fallen silent, my faith dimmed, my heart turned cold? But your presence awakens me again. Your sword cuts through the coldness. Your light rekindles the flame, and I return with humility to the Father's embrace. If there is any spiritual influence trying to pull me away from God, let it be destroyed now. If there is confusion in my mind, if there is weariness in my soul, if there is discouragement in my spirit, raise me up with your authority. May I not only receive miracles, but also reconnect with the source of every miracle, God Himself. I do not want only temporary solutions. I want true transformation. I want a new beginning from within. I want to learn to rest in God's will, to trust in His timing, to live with the certainty that all things work for the good of those who love Him. If there is in me any feeling of revolt, any wound against heaven, any pain that hardened my heart, heal it now. Touch the deepest part of my soul, and take away all ingratitude. Teach me to see God's hand in the details, to recognize His deliverance even when unnoticed, to value the waiting, because in waiting, faith is refined. Saint Michael, strengthen my hope, that hope which so often seems to fade with time, that expectation the world tries to crush. But I know you, Prince of Heaven, never allow a hopeful soul to remain without answer. Therefore, even tired, even silent, even weak, I still wait and trust. If there is a right time for everything, prepare me to wait wisely. If there is a process behind every miracle, give me patience to endure it. If there are lessons hidden within pain, open my eyes so that I may not waste this learning. Let me not pass through this season without bearing fruits of maturity, faith, and closeness with God. If I must let go of something to receive what is better, grant me courage. Help me release what no longer serves, to say farewell to what has fulfilled its time. Give me wisdom to end cycles and strength to begin new ones. Saint Michael the Archangel, Prince of the Angels, do not let me lose myself within my own emotions. If anxiety comes, let your peace cover me. If fear approaches, let your sword defend me. If despair rise, let your presence embrace me. If loneliness appears, let your light surround me. Visit now my whole heart. Leave no hidden wound, no buried pain, no forgotten scar. Bring everything into the light. Heal what must be healed. Free what must be freed. Transform what must be transformed. If there is a hardened heart within me, soften it. If there is pride, break it. If there is vanity, purify it. If there is resentment, dissolve it. Let me once again be sensitive to the voice of God. Let me weep again in His presence. Let me rejoice again in the simple things. Let me fall in love with faith again. Saint Michael, warrior of heaven, seal this process I am living. Do not let me turn back, nor sabotage myself, nor grow weary halfway through. Strengthen my spiritual roots. Plant my feet firmly on the rock. Let my faith remain steadfast, even when the wind blows hard. And if, in this very moment, others are praying with me, facing battles like mine, intercede for them too. Let them feel the same strength that surrounds me now. Let them receive comfort, hope, and direction. Let heaven reach each one of them. From the first moment I stood before you, something within me began to change. I am no longer the same person who started this prayer. Your presence has been balm over my wounds, light over the shadows that surrounded me, shield before all that tried to harm me. Today, Michael, I can declare with faith, the miracle has already begun. Your flaming sword has opened the blocked paths. Your strength has broken invisible bonds of suffering. Your protection has sealed my home, my family, my thoughts, and all of my life. I know that from now on, nothing will remain the same. Victory is written, change is released, and my spirit knows you remain with me. Saint Michael, Prince of the heavenly host, thank you for each response heaven has already sent, for each unseen deliverance that spared me from evil, for fighting when my faith faltered, and for never giving up on me. If anything still needs your touch, continue acting. If there are weak places, strengthen them. If there are hidden shadows, keep illuminating them. I place my life fully under your guard, trusting no darkness can withstand your light. And with full faith and gratitude I ask, stay by my side every day of my life. Let me wake under your protection and sleep within your care. Guide every decision, every step, every challenge toward the will of God. Visit every place that will shape my future. Go ahead of my conversations and my meetings. If danger waits, keep me safe. If deception heeds, reveal it. If a wrong choice approaches, stop it. And if the time to grow and prosper has come, open the doors with your heavenly strength and make me advance. You were chosen by God Himself to face evil. You conquer darkness with light, destroy lies with truth, and cut traps with your sword. That is why no fear will rule me, no curse will bind me, no word of harm will touch me, for my story is sealed by your victory. And when the hard days come, for I know there will still be trials, remind me of this prayer, this peace, and this truth, that heaven has heard me, has cared for me, and has sent a warrior to guard me. From today, I will walk in stronger faith, deeper gratitude, and braver trust. Everything that once seemed impossible has begun to change. The storm is passing, the miracle is moving, the blessing is on its way. Take care of me and all who belong to me. My health, my finances, my spirit, my dreams, my plans, my heart. Let nothing in me remain outside the protection of God. And you, faithful servant of heaven, keep fighting until all is fulfilled. When grace arrives, when the miracle manifests, when the answer comes, let me never forget who stood beside me in battle. Let me testify with joy. Let me glorify God's name. Let me proclaim with faith, Saint Michael fought for me, and my miracle came to pass. Share this prayer with someone who needs it, and stay with us in this channel of prayer so that more lives may be reached. May Saint Michael remain with you, today and always. Amen.